Hello everyone, this is Bigalski.
And JTB.
And this is chapter 14 of my normal run on Ninja Gaiden Black for the Xbox One. Now what I decided to do on this chapter is go through one version. It's such a short chapter, but I went through one playthrough of just kind of going through, not worrying about UTs and scores. I'm still making the time limits. And then the other one is going through and getting UTs, and then at the end just show the difference of, what it takes, or, what kind of score you're going to get by getting UTs, the difference. So here, again, I'm just doing some counterattacks, nothing anything special. So anyway, it'll be a good contrast. And I think, like I said, I think on this, I just went through it in one shot. So of course, there were some resets and everything on the other version of it. So I'm going to do one fight one way and then show the Karma way, or not a full-blown Karma way. I couldn't imagine doing that after watching Kale's videos again. But anyway, yeah. So this is kind of, using the fire wheels trick. And also, I think, there's always ways I could have gotten more score out of it. Like, look at all the time I'm wasting here versus...
Yeah, I mean, ideally you'd want, kind of back-to-back as soon as you'd got that first UT.
Right. Maybe I could have switched over to the Dragon Sword and Gleaming Blades and, smoke bombs and all that stuff. But again, I didn't want to go all out. I'm actually, I hate to say it, I'm getting a little burnt out, and I'm just on normal. I've still got a long way to go. But yeah, right there, I could have got two. I could have got two UTs, and I just waited for them.
I love the way they look. When you knock them into a wall with the heavy weapon UT, and they just kind of sat down. I think that that animation always makes me laugh.
So here, I didn't make a couple different ways to fight the ghost fish. I'm just going to go through the game and then talk about it there. Now that's me missing my jump X. But anyway, XXX jump X, that's probably the easiest way. It actually sounds really cool with the chucks because they still make that smacking sound. But just XXX jump X, and that's really about it, isn't it? I mean, if you get
pretty much, yeah. I mean, there are other ways to fight the fish, but in terms of safety, the safest way is with the Dragon Sword, but it takes forever. But the flail method is just as good, and it's a lot faster.
Right, I do show that a little bit later on. But here, trying to squeeze out, I think I could get 7 or 8 UTs. But the timing here to get that UT, and then as the fire wheels are dying out, to be able to get the other UT. And then as long as you don't move as they're coming right up on you, and they kind of settle, at least that's what I've always gotten.
Yeah.
You can wait and then get another couple of UTs here. Now, I'm missing out on a lot of points because, doing it with the Warhammer or the Dobby will get you more points. But, like I said, I didn't want to mess with all that stuff. It's a little bit harder.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you can look at the animation as well on that, and it's pretty apparent. The UF's animation for its UT is significantly longer than, the Warhammer would have.
But the good part about that is because he jumps and goes in different directions, sometimes the fish will be hiding. Mm-hmm. And watch this, watch. And then I kick him. Ugh. But anyway, like I said, if you're going for max points, you want to use the Dobby or the Warhammer on that. Now here, you can charge up. I think I kind of showed that on one of my Ninja Gaiden NGO4, as you say it. I don't know why I lit the fire wheels. I don't know, it was dumb. But anyway, that you could stand there and stand at that spot, because a lot of people would always kind of run, to the back and stuff like that. But anyway.
Yeah, that sweet spot's actually quite far back as well. I wish I'd have looked at the floor. Where the kind of lines on the floor, they're on the floor now, really, where there's a little bit of grass is growing. You can go pretty much all the way to the back, and you'll actually despawn the timer, but the enemies will still be there. But the sweet spot is actually active, all the way back. It's actually kind of insane, how large that sweet spot is on that encounter.
Right. And then on this again, just XXX jump X with the flails, but you want to kind of stay in this corner. If you get too far down one area, you know, they're gonna be around the corner. If you get too far the other area, they're not gonna come around. So I decided again to light the fire wheels a little early, because if I light them whenever you come around the corner, the timer's already is going to be starting, and you've wasted a second or two or whatever. So also having the kill counter out here is really good, because like there, I noticed that I had only killed one. Again, I didn't take the time here to really max out UTs. That's the reason I jumped instead of UT. But anyway, I noticed I'd only killed the one, so that's the reason I lit the fire wheels, because I knew I wasn't going to get a UT out of it.
Yeah, and this fight in particular, just the way they spawn is just really, really awkward for maxing out UTs. I think in theory you can get like 17 UTs here if it goes absolutely perfectly. You'll fail the time bonus, but like 17 UTs is like an insane amount of points.
Because the ground was a little bit lower, I ended up doing my on landing. I ended up messing that up. But again, you can see me just lighting the fire wheels and just kind of running around. That's the great thing about the fire wheels. And on that last encounter, because of the spawn pattern, like you said, if I had tried to do one more UT, I probably would have missed the time bonus. Also, make sure if you're going to do this method, have the fortune equipped, the armlet of fortune. I think I mess up right here. I'm like, okay, where is everybody? Oh, let me move. Oh, crap.
One thing to note as well, the fish can actually get you through your fire wheels. It's very unlikely, but it can happen. It always kind of makes me laugh when they get through your fire wheels. Like, damn it. I
do have a blooper of that.
Yeah. One thing someone mentioned...
Here's the jump X method.
You go.
No, I was going to say, here's the jump X method that we were talking about. Here's another way of just kind of running through it. You can also kind of wall run too. That's a little bit faster.
Yeah, you can do like wall run, jump, wall run, jump, wall run, jump, and they won't get you.
So go ahead. That's all I was just going to say.
But yeah, I was just saying about someone mentioned about the fire wheels. I can't remember what video it was on, but it's a shame you never got to upgrade it. And for anyone that's got a Vita, for all like 8 of you, including me, if you have a Sigma 1 on the Vita, you can actually upgrade fire wheels on that, and level 3 fire wheels is ridiculous. It's so much fun. You're just like completely engulfed in them. It looks so cool. Like that's a good version of the game, the Vita version. There's some cool like new stuff in there. It's worth checking out if anyone's got one.
So a lot of this is just learning when to hold down for your UT. Like I saw that fish coming around, and I knew I should have waited for him to come towards me, but as soon as I pressed Y, that's when he came. If I had waited a little bit and actually let him come at me, you know, I probably could have got my UT off. Because I mean, again, here's another way. Most people do it with the Dobby or the Warhammer, but I kind of wanted to show, you know, another way with the Lunar.
One thing that's good about the Luna, though, and I think it really showcases it there, you can redirect that Luna UT, and you actually cover quite a bit of ground throughout the hits. You've got 5 hits, so Ryu has 5 rotations. So, as you can see in that one, you're able to like move a little bit to the left, move a bit to the right, move all the way to the right, move all the way to the left, or go in between to kind of get you where you need to be for the fish.
You know, I wish they would do all encounters like this. I mean, before the guy even fell over
as soon
and
as
dissolved.
he dies.
Yeah, as soon as he dies. That would be awesome. But that one, I think I get 3 UTs on both of these. I should have went into the other one with just doing the flails and without, you know, chaining essence. Here, I probably should have switched to the nunchucks. But again, at this point, it was late at night or early in the morning whenever I was doing this. So I was ready to get it done. But again, just showing a couple different ways. I think here with Doku, I just showed the Dragon Sword.
Yeah. Think how many more Xbox controllers would still exist if the time limits, you got the time limits as soon as the enemy died.
Now, one thing that I've always kind of had problems with was, you know, when he rushes at you and he does the attack, sometimes he swings down, and again, there's that missed input where I kind of was thinking to go the other way, and when I realized what he was going to do, I'd already had that input. That's the reason I rolled the other way. I think if we were understand all that. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, see, I kind of rolled the wrong way. I always kind of roll the wrong way on that. But so I miss it there. He blocks it there, but you cannot deny my Gleaming Blade on the 3rd try.
Yeah, that's so powerful against him. Level 3 Inferno is actually really good against Spirit Doku, by the way, just for anyone that doesn't want to bother with that.
Oh, well, there you go. So, again, look at here's my clear time. The essence is different, or it's going to be different from the next one because I spent my money, so I didn't max out. But you can see the score I got just kind of going through. Hey, I mean, it's not a bad score or anything, but again, after this next fight, you'll see the difference in the points. But I think...
so that was what, 14.82?
Yeah, I think I've been listed. So again, this goes by pretty fast. The low health UF is so good.
That weapon is so good.
Right. So anyway, so of course, a little bit extra time because I'm running some of the time limits down versus the other. But yeah, look at that. A difference of 204,000 points just by doing that. So anyway, just a couple different ways to show this chapter, but that's it. We'll see you in chapter 15, guys.
Take care.